Let's go, guys. It's Wednesday. It is Wednesday, and we have some resource gathering to do. The storage, everything is done. Very exciting. Very, very exciting. I already saw that Javi and Patella were bickering in chat before stream even started. I love to see it. Late. Oh yeah, Patella with the hydrate, of course, naturally. Welcome in, guys. Today, I'm still going to do my best to not give the spoiler for the interior of storage. So we are literally healing up our tools. We have some tools to heal up, and then we're hitting the road, and we're getting mushroom blocks. We're getting, because I'm low on those, I enjoy using those. And then we are extremely low on cherry wood, and I would like to have that on hand as well. And we just have too many chests and not enough things to put in the chests. So I want to stack storage up. Tis when I went rollerblading, I biffed it real hard again. No. Are you okay, Patella? Are you okay, dude? Let's dive into healing tools. Well, let me hold up. I actually haven't been down here in a hot second, and I forgot that I changed all of this. I was like, it's so brown down here. My knees are fine, but my elbows blue and purple and my ear. Oh no, Patella. Thank God. I mean, I think the knees being fine was definitely a sign, you know? Let's do all of these. Let me take that out. All right. I knew it. I knew it. How did you get out? And this is why we changed the walls. You have to be so quick with it. It's so annoying, but it's so worth it. I can't ruin my brand image so the knee protectors stay on. That's so fair. That is so fair. Mother, hello. Hello, hello. I hope your trip was wonderful. Also, we didn't have any connection problems as far as I remember on Monday, so I think what I did fixed it. Mother McSwiz has hit the stream. Yes, she has. Just wait for the second one. Wait till Richard gets here. The second parent has hit the stream. We might have to do 2 potions. It's a lot of tools. Just gave Finn a bath. He's zooming all over the house. Oh, the post-bath zoomies for dogs. Unbeatable. Enjoy the lurk, Richard. What's for dinner tonight, you guys, you two? Yeah, it's a 2 potion. I do be thinking it's a 2 potion. Nope. I also want to grab some sand because I thought I had a ton of it, but Perk, thank you so much. 6 months, I know how time flies. That's so crazy. Look at the badges, guys. Look at you guys. Thank you so much, Herc. And welcome in. Gibby's a big boy, and after the bath, he gets the zoomies and jumps off of our chairs and tips them over. I love a big dog with the zoomies, though. He almost tipped over the couch one time. That's a big... That dang. Yeah, 2 potions. Let me just wait for all the XP to come out. Oh, wait. Oh, we have one more. Perk, I was watching Wax Fraud's World Tour and I saw you in the chat and I was like, I know them. That's so funny, you guys. 4 months. Let's not age. Oh, it says 6 months for me, Herc. I wonder if that, did you subscribe for 6 and you're just at 4 of the 6, maybe? I don't know. London broil, yellow rice, and black beans. That's gas. Dang. Dang. All right. It's always a battle to close the trapdoor in time. That's so funny that you guys saw each other in Wax's chat. I love that. Oh yeah, I did a 6-month sub and this is my 4. Okay, got it. I was gonna say, because you and Patella have the same badge too, and I was like, wait, is Patella sub for 6 months? That's crazy as well. Done with that. Okay. We'll be plenty good after this potion. At least it's not a 3 potion. I also need to make more infestation potions, so maybe we can start with that super quick. I just want to restock. I don't want to have to deal with it later. No, I feel like I just got here. Patella, you've been here for a good minute. I met your stream in like February. I think it's been a hot second. Because I mean, like, officially started streaming probably in November is when I hit affiliate, but I hadn't really been streaming like that beforehand. I hit affiliate super quick once I started streaming consistently. And then it really hasn't been, I mean, I guess it's been 6 months. Ah. A good minute or a hot second. Said February 1st I started following. Dang, yeah. February, March. So like 2.5 months. I was your Valentine's Day gift. You're welcome. Thanks, Patella. Happy late Valentine's Day to me. What am I doing? I'm selling. There we go. Yeah, no, it is wild how quickly time has passed, because especially like it doesn't feel like that much time has passed because I haven't released, this is about to be episode 10 that I'm releasing, which it's not a lot of episodes, you know what I mean? So I think it makes it feel like it's less than it has been, but it has been like 6 months. Which is so crazy. I'm gonna be you when I grow up. Dude, hey, try. That's all I gotta say. Just try. Do what you wanna. Give everything a try that you have a goal for. Like, if this is something you want to do, like, do it. I'd rather live knowing that I tried it, and if it didn't work out, it didn't work out, than like spending the rest of my life thinking, dang, like I wonder if I could have done this. Release at your own pace. Also, 9.5 episodes is a good amount of episodes for 6 months. That's true. That's so true, Herc. Also, I need to... Guys, this is... I'm using you as, like, my... There's still one over there. What are you doing? Sir. I don't know what to do about that. I guess if I fly away, it'll despawn. We'll be good. But yeah, so I have a job interview. Very weird job interview, but I'm like, I kind of need to... I need to cross every T, dot every I type of thing. Like, I can't just let an opportunity go because it feels, you know what I mean? And so I have a job interview on Friday at 10 a.m. And long story short, I think me and Tom have been talking. He's been my sounding board to like ricochet things off of. There is a good chance that going forward, I mean, if I get this job, which I highly doubt, like I don't think I'm that lucky, but if I were to get this job, content is going to have to be rearranged in some way. Like it's gonna have to be like times and stream times and like all that kind of stuff might have to be messed with a little bit. So let's just make 6 more. Oh, we have 3 right here. What the heck? Okay, wait. So yeah, it just depends on what goes on with that. Also, I think there's a chance I might move to a every 3-week release schedule, even before that happens, just because I'm kind of at the point where content, unfortunately, isn't paying the bills, and I do have bills to pay, and therefore, I definitely need stone. That's unfortunate. Okay. Do I have any? No, I got rid of it all. Okay, wait. I need 2 pieces of stone. But yeah, so in the next couple, like week or 2, few weeks, there is a chance that some stuff is changed, rearranged. Stream is going to stay the same indefinitely. Not sure what's going to happen with that. I guess that just depends on what schedule I end up working with. But is it redstone or is it gunpowder? I think it's for a splash potion. Gunpowder. Cool, so we have 2. I can put this back. EP, hello. Hello, virtual or in person? It's a phone call. It's a phone call. If I was the management, you'd be hired. Oh, thanks, Patella. I wish that companies had that same attitude, because oh my god, the job market is so bad right now. It's actually so disturbingly bad. All right, let's throw these down below. Restock that. Let me be your editor. I don't know how to edit. See, that's like, that is the real issue, is that I am like, it's such a I'm so much better at editing than I was when I started, but it just takes so long still. Especially now that I'm trying to do bigger builds, you know, like trying to keep up and like push myself, and like I didn't finish this build like that over there until last night. So the editing is really the bottleneck. And so yeah, not to like lay too much actual logistics on stream this evening, but there's a lot that I need to figure out, you know what I mean? Again, release at your own pace. Don't worry about the viewers. The true ones will stick around regardless of how far apart episodes content is released. Perk, I appreciate you so much, because it's scary. Like, even 2 weeks, when I was first setting up to release episode 1, I was like, I would love to do once a week. That would be ideal for me, at least content-wise. I feel like that's the most palatable and most interesting. I mean, other than people who release like every day or every other day, like that's crazy high output, but like once a week was my goal, and I could not get there. Like there was no shot that I still cannot get there doing it all by myself. So I'm not even gonna waste my time getting those mushrooms. They're such a pain. I tried up there already. I also want brown ones. There are no brown ones. But yeah, like I couldn't release that quickly, and so I settled on 2 weeks. So it's just scary if going from 2 weeks to 3 weeks, it's scary, you know? I'm slowly but surely getting rid of my fears of going in caves in normal mode, since I play on my phone usually in peaceful. Oh, well, EP, that is so, honestly, guys, that is so relatable. EP, I played on peaceful most of my Minecraft life until probably college, just because I'm such a builder, you know what I mean? Like progression wasn't really on my agenda. It was just building. And so let's get sand first, because we're already here. But yeah, it just wasn't on my agenda. And then I don't know, something like clicked in college. I think when I started watching Minecraft YouTube, and I wanted to like actually progress in the game and actually play the full game to its full potential. And the transition from playing on peaceful to playing on normal was actually pretty difficult. That's why I'm not the best at combat. Like, it's just not one of my strong suits, because I have not been playing on normal for, in comparison to it, proportionally not that long. Gunpowder makes splashy. Oh, thank you, Herc. Sorry, I'm behind already. This is what I get for yapping. Yeah, real ones get Tismic Swizz tattooed on them. Yeah, sure. I'm not gonna require you do that. In fact, I'm gonna say please don't. But you know, you guys, it's your bodies. You do what makes you happy. Let me watch a YouTube tutorial on how to edit for you. There are so many tutorials on DaVinci Resolve on YouTube that I've looked at, and so many of them are like hours long. It's so insane, the amount of research. Also, watching the tutorials wasn't super helpful until I actually got it onto DaVinci and started doing stuff. And then it became, all right, like just messing around with the controls, seeing what everything does. But whenever I ran into an issue, now I just Google it and just say, hey, how do I do this on DaVinci? Now that I know in general what it can do, you know? I I don't have any tattoos, but always time for a first. Please don't let the first be a Tismix, please. I'm begging you. Oh my god, I'd lose it. That'd be crazy, Patella. Jewel, hello, welcome, welcome. How are you doing, my friend? On my knee, perhaps, brother. My brother in Christ. Just realizing I haven't said that. That used to be, my brother in Christ used to be my actual vocal stem for years, I feel like. And I never say the Christ part anymore. I should get back on that. Tez tattoo would be awesome. Oh my god. I gotta think of a cool way to write like my name out, you know what I mean? Like the Tiz McSpliz. Maybe I'll have Tom mess around with it. Tom, if you're listening, whip out your Adobe or whatever it is. Whip something out. Oh my god, come on, dude. Why? You know how many of these guys I have run into? 2 just today before. At least there are only 2 of them. What are we working with? I brought so many shulkers, so maybe we'll just do 1 shulker of sand. I was playing Battlefield 6 with my brother last night, and every time he got knocked, I was like, I got you, little bro. He's 7 years older than me. Oh, talk about a masterclass in rage baiting. No wonder you and Nino face off. Tom just told me today that he, speaking of like what first-person shooters, he got the mastery camo in COD last night, and now he doesn't know what to do with himself. He told his friend, and his friend just was like, all right, time to stop playing. All the working for what? By the way, am I the only person, like, whenever I take sand usually and stuff like this, usually I try to like make it look kind of decent after. Which COD? The newest COD. I legitimately could not tell you what they called it. I actually cannot tell you. I'm already forgetting. For some reason, I always want to say Infinite Warfare, but I know that that's an older one. And when I say older, I don't mean old. I just mean it's a few years. That one's a few years old. He was playing that trash. I know. Well, he didn't really play the campaign. He plays the multiplayer, which is halfway decent. I don't think he really messed with the campaign all too much, because that was when that trailer released. I remember how bad the trailer was, and everyone in the comments on the YouTube trailer was like, thanks, this is such a cool ad for Battlefield 6. Hello. A little more. God, money grab too. Honestly, at this point. Lurking for a bit? Of course, Jewel. Enjoy the lurk. I played COD for so long, and this is the first one I haven't bought. Really? I mean, that low-key tracks, though, because it truly just didn't look good. The only reason that Tom started playing it, I believe, was because a lot of his friends ended up getting it, and he was waiting to see if any of them were going to. And again, I think the multiplayer isn't half bad, at least. I really think the campaign probably didn't do it any favors, because that was weird, man. That was really weird. That trailer was so strange. Like, it kind of felt like how American Horror Story used to be like the bee's knees, literally everything. Knee mentioned Patella. And I just feel like they started doing such out-of-pocket crazy stuff that like they just completely fell off. I stopped watching American Horror Story a long time ago because they just started doing weird stuff that, like, I don't know. And I feel like that's what this COD did. They just did something so crazy, so odd, so out of place. All right. Get those out of here. To the Dark Oak Forest that we were just at. If we pass a cherry grove, but on the way, we will stop. I usually get the Black Matter camo or whatever it's called for each game too. That, I never played COD like that. I played Zombies, and so I don't know any of the camos except for the ones that Tom tells me in passing. I know I've heard of that one before. I couldn't tell you how hard it is to get, but it sounds like it's cool. No joke, there's a Roblox game that's like a COD replica with realistic graphics and everything, and it's so much better than COD. I play that sometimes. That's crazy that Roblox is able to pull that off. Someone, because it's community created, right? All of those game modes and everything. That's insane. It's the one main actresses come back. It's the one main actresses coming back to American Horror Story, and it's like the equivalent to Rihanna coming back to music. Who is coming back to America? Wait. Someone's coming back. Oh, we're stopping here. You know what? We're gonna go right to where the highest concentration of mushrooms are. I love building with this block, guys. Where's the stem? Okay. Hi peeps, I'm gonna set the lurk on my iPad and have dinner. Family time. Have a great stream. Thank you, Herc. Enjoy dinner. Enjoy family time and dinner. Jessica, oh wait, the Black Matter type ones is you have to get all the camo challenges done in every single gun in the game. Oh, okay, so if Tom shows his face today, which I'm sure he'll come out of the woodworks, I'm sure he has it, but he can tell you, because I have no idea. To my knowledge, I thought the mastery camo was like is the mastery camo like literally end of the line? You don't have to do anything else, right? Like as far as camos go. Is my okay? There we go. I was gonna say I thought for a second that my game was we were here. Was this where we were getting rid of? Yeah. Okay. This is where we were farming the dark oak. I was like, why does it look like there are so many more mushrooms here? It's because there are no trees. Gotta get these for our little mushroom lights. And I don't really use the stem blocks, but I feel like they're good to have. Jessica Lange is coming. Is she coming back? I did not know that. Okay, so maybe I'll watch this next season that she's in. maybe I'll come back. Why are they so tall? That's literally all I want to know. Why do they grow so tall? You know what? We're going over here. These 3 brown ones stacked on top of each other. 4 of them? Very good, very nice. This is going to be, oh, very messy. There we go. Gotta find yourself a mushroom fields biome and then you'll have all the brown mushrooms you'll ever need. That's so true. Perk. I should go out. Maybe today we can go out and put that on our list of things to find, because I'm pretty sure we just had this conversation too. I'm pretty sure that I have crossed paths with one in this world. I just could not tell you where it is at this point in time. I have no idea. Fun fact, both versions of the large mushroom have the same number of blocks. Both have 45 of the appropriate colored block. I did not know that. That is a fun fact, actually. That's a really fun fact. Let's get the bed out. It gets so dark, I feel like, before I'm able to sleep. Like, hello? Hey, troublemakers, got out of work early because I made a friend. Let's go! Let's go, Sunder. Hello! Some old lady at my work gifted me Dubai chocolate bites. All right, how do you guys feel about the Dubai chocolate hysteria going on currently? I feel like that is the new trend. I tried, me and my mom grabbed some a few months ago, I feel like, at this point, whenever I was home last, and they were good. Isn't it just or pistachio, like matcha or something? Sorry, got lost. TikTok doom scroll. Most relatable thing you've said today, honey. Let's go. This one's short. This one's easy. Dang it. So I can drive home. Of course, Sunder. Drive safe. We'll see you soon. Cassie, hello. Sorry I'm late. Dude, you're so fine. You're so fine. We're having a resource gather stream today. We're not doing anything overly important, so no need to fret. I really thought that I had a disgusting amount of everything. Not everything, but you know what I mean. I thought that there were certain things that I was like, surely it's going to be really helpful to have like 4 double chests for this one category of block, right? And then I started transferring everything over. Oh, which reminds me, my computer crashed again. And everything is up to date. All of the drivers, Did that drop? I have no idea. I think it did. Yeah, my computer crashed again. Everything is up to date. All my drivers are up to date. Literally everything is up to date. I checked again yesterday just to make sure, and everything is fine. And this time Tom witnessed it, right? And I told him about what happened last time when I lost footage, and so he came in to ask what I wanted to do for dinner or something like that. And I was in the middle of recording again and prepping and building and like I think I was moving inventory from old storage to new storage, and all of a sudden my computer shuts off, my screen goes black, and I just took my headset off and put my head in my hands, and he just goes, "I'm so sorry." And I started freaking out, obviously, like to myself. I'm like, of course this happened right at the end. I'm like at the finish line and I'm about to lose all of this footage again. And I gave it a second, I let it reboot, and then I went to check on everything, and Minecraft was still open. My computer turned off, guys. Minecraft was still open on the pause screen, and Streamlabs was still recording. And that's why I can't yap. That should be enough. I do need an empty shulker. We're just gonna take everything we get back, you know? Let's try... The only thing is we have to be a little careful because we only have the one elytra now. I still need to go back. Oh, there's our singular cherry tree. How nice. Oh, there's a village over here. And a portal. What do we got? Villages are such a... Like, they're almost a letdown at this point in the game, if that makes sense. Like, oh, emeralds. Okay. Okay. Again, all you have to do is complain. That's all you have to do. The chest. What does it say when you crash? The first time it gave me an error message saying that my driver, like, check my drivers, or it was a driver timeout. And so I went and checked my drivers, and all of my drivers have been up to date. So I don't know. I really don't know what it is. Does the hoe take care of hay bales faster? Yeah. That's what I thought. Where? Oh, where? Yeah. I'm here to take all your hay bales. That way I don't have to grow wheat myself. Let's go to this abandoned, or this ruined portal. How many watts is your power supply and how old is it? My power supply, so I overspec'd my power supply. I forget what it is. An 850? I can see it through the... It's an 850. I overspec'd it because, ooh. You know what? Yeah, sure. Then 850, and everything else is like I did the math and then I also added to it. So I should be more than okay. And the power supply is less than a year old. I got it in, I don't know, like, that is not my end chest. I don't need it. I don't need that right now. Let's just keep flying. I don't know where to. Maybe over here. This feels like there might be cherry over here on top of these. Yeah, I got it in October. I got it in October, I believe. You have a 1500 watt backup battery for your PC? And no. Another village. I don't see hay bales. I could be wrong. No, I actually don't see any hay bales. Wow, crazy. Oh, is this the Pale Garden that I went to? Yeah, it is. Look at, they're decaying still. This is actually such a big Pale Garden, guys. From what I've seen prior in other worlds. Oh, stuff's not. Ooh, okay. Here we go. I also need more pink petals for decorating. I realized that I have like none now because I was using them to breed all of the bees. Red Insurance, hello, welcome in. Maybe there's an issue with the most recent driver update. That's what I'm like, because I have it auto update, so maybe it's just this version, and when it updates again, hopefully the problem will be resolved. I don't know. It's weird because it never did it before, ever. Tom also threw out the idea, because I've been getting so cold, guys. It's not even funny. Today has been hot. It's like in the 80s in New York today, so it's been hot outside. So I have the AC on, which, by the way, I think it's on low currently, but if you guys can hear the AC, let me know, because I'm just trying to get a gauge on over the summer if it's like disgustingly hot in here, if it's going to be super inconvenient to have the AC on. Group signing in. So since we talked, we have had 3 tornado warnings, 2 touchdowns about 5 to 10 miles away, and baseball-sized hail scribs. Ripples. Oh my god. That's so crazy. Has anything, nothing has, you don't have anything that's been damaged or anything, do you? I mean, baseball-sized hail, I can imagine, does a significant amount of damage on things. Dang. That's so crazy. I think we built our PCs around the same time. You're so connected without even knowing it. I know, Patella. Yeah, I did mine in October. I think like mid-October, I want to say, because I pulled in a lot of like my birthday gifts from people. Like my parents, my brother, all of Tom's family. It was one of those things where I was like, oh, what does she want for her birthday? And I was like, just literally just give me money for PC parts, please. I'm begging you. Let me get another shulker going. I accidentally almost hit him. Dude, I was so out of my mind when I was working on the bees. Oh, he's following me. I get it. I tried to add a little like trap door for breeding them, and I don't know what I'm doing. I constantly realize I don't know what I'm doing in this game ever. That is good. Let's actually grab some wood. I like the sound. I don't know if I ever really thought about the sound design of the cherry wood breaking, but I really like the sound. Oh. You can put a noise gate on your mic. My game room has an AC and it right next to my desk. My brother and friends can't hear it when you game. I have a noise gate on Streamlabs for my mic. And the only issue is, and I did that originally because my keyboard is kind of loud and like my mouse is kind of loud, so I was like, all right, I need to try to filter out that noise. But the issue with the noise gate is it only stops the noise from activating the mic, and once you're talking and the mic is open, then it's still, everything still goes through, you know what I mean? It has helped significantly, I will say that. Also, getting this mic that I currently have being a dynamic microphone really helped with that. Luckily, we did not, but my parents need a new car windshield and their neighbors was smashed too. Oh, and Evening Tiz and Company. And today we got more rain and storms, but not severe. Jeez, dude. At least, hey, at least a new windshield is the easiest thing to do to your car. Thank God. I will take these saplings as well. Dang, I bought all my parts throughout a year. I wish people gifted me money for some parts. Sunder, thanks. I have a Norse. I turned Australian for a second. Yeah, that was, thankfully, it lined up that I was about ready to build a PC during my birthday. It was still a stupid idea. Like I told you guys, I ended up getting, so when I got laid off, I was like, oh, I need to try content creating. I have so much time now. I need to take this seriously. And I quickly realized that the way in which I was needing to do it was extremely, like, I could get away with it on my laptop because I used to play everything on a laptop, and it just was not hacking it, so I needed to upgrade. The only thing that I didn't get with my, like, when I went in October was a graphics card. And that really kind of screwed me as well because DaVinci Resolve did not want to run on my old graphics card. The one that I had before this was a 1080, and it did not want to run. It could not run. It was too old. But crazy of me to get a PC immediately after getting laid off. That was super insane of me. I highly don't recommend you doing that. I highly recommend you having a brain. Don't be like me. Three days after I moved into my apartment fresh out of my dad's, the neighbors were mowing the lawn and ran over a rock and it shot out and shattered my car window. That's actually wild. Talk about terrible luck. That's so wild. Can you, this might be a silly question. So are side windows as easy to fix as windshields? Like, is it as easy as just like calling Safelite? You know what I mean? I've never had a window break. I've had plenty of windshields. I got smacked by a rock on the highway once and the crack went literally from one side to the other. But you know what, though? The most annoying part about that is I've gotten windshield repairs. I hate when they just patch it. I hate when they fill it instead of just replacing the windshield, because when I had that crazy crack, they patched it at first because they patched it and then it splintered. Most ACs generate mostly white noise, so it will likely not be a problem. Also, your bell-like voice is so nice. It cuts through nice. Cassie, whatever kind of compliments you're giving me right now, I will take it. Bell-like voice. Thanks. Bad day to only have liability. Oh no. Oh no, that's terrible. So it's not okay. Dang, dude. Yeah, that is a terrible day to only have liability. That sucks. Car door windows is a little more tricky, especially if motorized. Oh, you're right. Look at how many freaking saplings, dude. This is crazy. That is legitimately insane. Look at how many. I've taken down like what, 10 trees? Oh my God. Let's get this guy. You have to take off door panels and everything though, so I'm not sure if they could just do it in your driveway or something. Yeah, that's true. If it's, I know that like, at least, yeah, no, that's probably a completely different animal now that you say that. I forgot they're motorized usually, at least in cars now. Safelite will fix side windows, but they have to dismantle the door panel. It was also more than a windshield in cost. Yeah. That's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. My window was like 120 for parts and labor, but I went to a shop. It's just blushing to sounds like she's Brother, now I'm certainly his blushes at everything. All right, Patella, you may be right about that. It's just her normal glow. Thanks, Cassie. I appreciate you. His is looking more slim thickalicious than usual. Bless. Bless up on that one. I'll take it. I will take it. We might be getting cherry blossom villages. Wait, really? Was that a leak? Bruh. Wait, that would be so sick. What do you mean? I need to catch up on my Waddles videos, man. I feel like I'm out of the loop right now. Please get out of my way. I don't want to hit you. Please. Please move. Please. Oh, there's another one. Why was that so tall? Quick chat, everybody flirt with her, please. Guys, please. Oh my god. W flirting. You come here often. Yeah, Waddle's vid said they might be adding new villages to biomes that don't have them. Brother. Wait, that would be so sick. He's always so ahead of the curve with these leaks. And sometimes like I'll start watching one of his videos and I'm like, all right, this is a little bit of a stretch. And then he'll like whip out evidence and I'm like, maybe it's not. Of course, there's another one. Why can't everything be in reaching distance? Is it that hard to ask for? Like that. That was so pleasant. That's every, yeah. I'll do one more tree. I don't need a ton. I just need enough. I think I have 7 of these logs, guys. And I don't think that there's really any, like I might have slabs, but I don't have anything else that's cherry. Let's get this put away. Maybe I'll grab some more pink petals. I thought there was a slime. I'm like, look at how many beehives there are. That's crazy. Are you an engineer because your smile is electric? That was phenomenal. Personally, that would work. Personally, that would work. In fairness, though, if you make any kind of science joke, I eat it up. I love them. The science puns, all of that. I am really trying not to leave any blocks, like any items floating around, because I don't want lag to slowly destroy my world. There's so many. Did I leave a... I did. That can go away now. Guys, there's so much. Ah! I'm like, I don't even want to read this message, Patella. Sunder, I can be your wingman, ahem, is all I read, and I was like, oh no. What's about to be said? His Sunder let me borrow her Lamborghini while she was on her way to save puppies and kittens, and she built houses for the homeless. That was actually so not bad. I really need to have more faith in everybody, I feel. If only she'd read it is crazy. I was locked in. Leave me alone. I was locked in. What am I to do? Unlock? We're gonna leave the rest of this, unfortunately. Where do we want to go? I feel like now would be just a great time to fly around and see all of the stuff that we can get. How are we doing elytra-wise? Perfect. All right. We're over here. Let us see. I'm trying to think of... I mean, we can look for a mushroom island, a mushroom fields. So maybe we stick to the water. Am I... Okay. Isn't it not insane how common dark oak forests are now? Like, before the way they changed the biome spawning, like the temperature, they were so hard to find. And now they're the most common biome, I swear to God. Are those azalea trees? All right, if these are azalea trees, we're stopping and getting rooted dirt. Because I really, yeah, there, okay, cool. Oh, it's out of the water. Ah, I hate when they're underwater like this. Well, this isn't annoying. How am I to do this? I definitely need all of the flowering leaves. And that's another thing. Actually, while we're here, I'm also going to grab a bunch of different leaves because I am almost completely out of even just oak leaves. I think I have less than a stack left at the moment. Dang it. We lost one. Is that it? I have some of these to plant as well, so I'm not like the most pressed about the leaves. Of course, it's raining. If that's the case, then I want Old West Saloon type housing in the Mesa biome. That would be really cool. No, wait, that would be sick. The same way that the desert, I mean, they all kind of at this point have a little something special to them, you know, but I really shouldn't be digging straight down, right? Right. Let me do that. I have a feeling this... Okay, we're good. Yeah, I knew it. I was like, one of these is gonna let water in. I just don't know which one. It is so annoying when they're in the water like this. You need a hoe for instant. I should make a silk touch hoe. I have thought about doing a silk touch hoe. The only thing with that is like, I just know I use the hoe more for mangrove farming and that's, oh yeah. I use the hoe more for mangrove farming and you go away. Oh my god. And like nether stuff, like the different trees and shroom lights and such. Yeah. Wait for this to clear again. Usually I like to make the top opening way bigger. That way I can just fly straight out, but that's not gonna happen very clearly. I think we're decently in the clear from sand though, so this is going to be a lot more pleasant now. Saloon doors included. That would be sick if we actually got like a new door block. I feel like they'd have to, I don't know, I feel like they'd have to do a new wood type then, because I don't know if they would add a new door to an existing wood type, you know what I mean? Or maybe they just do a new recipe that kind of looks the same, like a new type of door for every single wood type. One with fortune, one with silk touch. I just don't ever find myself, the only time that I would need a fortune, and even then I feel like they've increased the drop rates for dark oak and jungle saplings. Like before they used to be really hard to get, but now they're actually not that bad. And those are the only two times I feel like I would go out of my way to use. There's some hiding. I feel like that's the only time I would go out of my way to use a fortune hoe. What I really need to do is start working on, in the background, start working on another, like a handful of tools, replacement tools. Because I have two silk touch picks and 2 fortune picks, but I would prefer if I had more than that. Prime example, when I accidentally broke my pickaxe. You ignored this before, but you can bone meal pedal. Oh, can you? Wait, that's I did not know that. Also, I have redeems to do. Oh, Lord. Oh wait, is posture check on there? Posture. Okay, I'm not moving. I'm leaned. I am indeed leaned. I'll finish it off with the hydrate. Aww. And patella. With a saloon music disc in the mineshaft chest or spawned and scorpions that inflict poison stat. Okay, that would be so cool. If those leaks are more than just leaks and they're like legit going to be basically true, even if they're not 100% true. Oh, and we have found it. Is an axolotl? I don't know if I have a bucket, but I actually like the... Wait a second. Well, I have my actual bucket. It would be in here. Let me snag my guy. Oh, come here, bud. And what? Ah! I love him. See, this is where it gets annoying though. Because all of this and all of the water are just going to fall. All right, is that another aquifer? Hello? Oh, you know how, I feel like I said this like months ago at this point. I think I mentioned the prospect of potentially doing long plays between videos. And I think that I am actually going to try that. Once I switch to, depending on everything that happens and like what's going on with jobs, whatever, if I move to a 3-week schedule, I'm gonna try to do a long play or two in between videos. That way, like, you guys at least still get like stuff that you can just kind of mindlessly put on in the background, you know? Is this all rooted dirt? That's crazy. That's not anymore. That's not. I'm trying to keep it as bright as I can for you guys because I know it gets really dark and really hard to see. There's so much. Okay. We have pieces to collect. These are just my ideas if they were to add Mesa Village. That would be a fantastic addition. You're right on the money, Scribbles. I think that would be fun. I just don't know why. It's unfortunate that they see, I don't know. I feel like they're always adding stuff that like no one really asked for. I mean, it's really cool, don't get me wrong. But I still just feel like they could be adding way more of what people actually are asking for versus like that would be a really cool idea. I can't see. I can barely see, so I apologize to you guys. Like, how deep does this go, bro? I'm not mad because it's a lot of rooted dirt, and that's really nice, but it's just crazy. Long plays, let's go. I love a long play. I'll watch if you say my name once every 10 minutes. Gotta remind you that it's on. That's actually so funny. Now I can't even tell. I can't even tell the difference between the rooted dirt and the granite. Okay. Whoop. Don't grab that. Excuse me. Brother. I really don't want to lose any of this to the lava, so we're gonna do that. And give it 2 seconds to let it settle. You'll watch regardless, Patella, don't lie. And then at the end, you gotta be like, shout out Sunder and Patella and show the pic of us. Bro. Feel like these are my two bickering oh, that was almost that was almost bad. These are thing 1 and thing 2. This is getting a little too messy. There we go. Peace. The scorpions could be hiding in blocks and come out if broken. Oh, like bring back silverfish mechanic almost. Only they just don't infest the same way. Like they don't spread. You know what I mean? That would be really cool, actually. Scrub. Okay. I don't know why that took me so long to realize. Yeah, there's cobblestone down there. You just mixed water and lava. I was like, what in the heck is in that shape? Ooh, we got diamonds, guys. Also, every time that I think we've reached the end of this, it's just simply not. So, and I can't complain. I truly cannot, because rooted dirt is one of those things where you run out of it constantly if you use it a lot. And I like using it in paths. It's like the final component to my little path combo. You light it up in here. That way you guys can see. Or something, all right, yeah. Ooh, more. More. Oh, wow. Okay. Is it worth it? I'm trying to think if there's anything in here that I actually want, but I can't really see anything is the issue. That just made it worse. Oh, there's diamond down there. And okay. All right. Fine. Ooh, is there small drip leaf here? But more importantly, do I have shears? I do. Not much left of them, but I at least do. Homan officially settled in. Yes, Sunder. Did y'all know you can make stone out of lava and water, not just cobblestone, but regular stone? Isn't it all about the way the water is flowing? Like which one? I can never remember what the actual, I think moving stone, or sorry, moving lava and moving water together make cobblestone. And then stagnant lava, like stationary lava sources and water, moving water, make obsidian. They're just gonna keep respawning. How did that not hit him? Like, be so for real. All right. We're doing a run through. Oh, there's a lot of you. Using 100% of my brain at the moment. Bear with me. I can't see. Let me get my sword out. I want to see what's back here. Because I feel, ooh, they dropped iron. I was gonna say, I know that I saw a small drip leaf. You're mine. Another one. No more? A shame. This is a big lush cave though, so I have faith that we're gonna get a few of them. Oh, there's so many over there. Why are there so many creepers? Oh, speaking of creepers, y'all, I have some tragic news. The creeper farm is broken again. Not fully. Not fully. It still works. It is just severely... The bottom snow golem is... full. It's gone. I don't know where it went. It's gone, though. There aren't even any... Like, why are you guys spawning? I tried to use, I really wanted to get like a bunch of gunpowder to put into storage, and so I went to use the farm yesterday, and you should have seen the look on my face when I was like, why are these rates so slow? I feel like they're slow compared to how they have been when I'm using this thing. And I floated down to check and just make sure everything was working correctly. When that snow golem wasn't there, it was like deja vu. It was so disturbing. I was so pissed. So now that's on the list of things to fix. It doesn't have the top priority just because the rates were still, they weren't terrible. I'm just not even gonna bother with that. We have so much iron. I'm here for the small drip leaf. I'm here for the azalea, bushes, saplings, whatever. And any diamond that might be hiding. Does this reconnect over here? Oh, dang. Unlocked a new fear without realizing it. I'm not even arachnophobic. Wait, what? Gotcha. Talking about the scorpions. Dude, I was like, oh, they're honestly, This is something that is so... I am so scared of spiders, guys. It's not even funny. I think I've talked about this before, I want to say. I think the scorpions would actually scare me a little bit, because scorpions fall into that category. I am deathly scared of spiders. I had to have Tom come kill a spider. I felt so bad. He was totally in the middle of something 2 weeks ago, probably at this point, because I think it was when I was finishing, like, trying to wrap up an episode, and of course running out of time per usual, and then all of a sudden I look up and there's a spider crawling like right in front of me on the wall. I called him and I was like, drop what you're doing. This is an emergency. I need you to come here. And then I lost sight of it. And anyone who's terrified of spiders knows that once you lose sight of it, that's it. That's the worst thing that could happen. I think we're getting a lot of the small drip leaf. This is exciting. Yeah, he was totally in the middle of something. And he walks in and it's like a tiny little spider. That's my favorite part, when I'm like, I'm about to die, I need your help. Like, it's about to kill me. Whoop. I don't even know how much we lost here for small drip leaf. I think that's it over there. Let's work our way back. Oh, fine. I'll take a couple of the... Actually, no, I don't have inventory space. Never mind. There we go. Sorry, I had chat all the way. Like, I had chat scrolled up. Any more? No. Okay, let's get out of here. I see like one spore blossom. Okay, maybe two. Those are such a pain to get, though, to be honest. Ooh. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a slime chunk. A slime chunk has entered the building. Bro keeps jumping over my arrows. Yeah, whatever. Where? They always get a hidden once they're on fire. Oh, but there's one right here. And now we climb. At least until we hit the water. Did you replace the garbage can? No, not yet. Not yet. I honestly keep forgetting to. Oh. That was crazy. That was really rude of you, actually. Let me just float out of there. I actually think if I break everything above me, that will be centered. One off. I was vacationing in Central America. Scorpion tight roped along the power cables and dropped into my shower. There was an ornamental car on the wall and I just grabbed it and started swinging. Genuinely, I think that being cornered in a room with a scorpion would scare me more than being trapped with a spider, simply on the grounds of I'm like kind of familiar with spiders, and at least in the US, like in my region, like I feel like I know decently which ones to stay away from. But I know nothing about scorpions, and if I were to ever come across a scorpion in the wild, that I would actually scream and cry. The fact that there's another one right there, that is unfortunately too rich for my blood today. I will take those. All of these one-offs I do not need. All right. I don't know why I have that. Where are we at? Fully healed Elytra, because we have been killing things. Love to see it. Let me do this too. Okay. I think we were flying in this direction, roughly. If Tiz scared of spiders, then it would be in my best interest or not, to not disclose. She might send on me. She would never sleep. No. Oh, the horrible thought that you had, Scribbles. You can say it. You can say it. I'll give you the pass to say it just because of my morbid curiosity. Now I'm like, okay. Now you've caught my attention. I'd rather be faced off with a scorpion than a Black Widow again. I've experienced both, and of the two, it's the Black Widow that would make me cry if I had to go through it again. Like, you've been bitten by a Black Widow and a scorpion? Is that what you're saying, Sunder? Because if that's the case, my sincerest condolences that you've had to be put through that twice. Because of what? That's so bad. Ooh, we have a swamp. I wish that witch huts were more everything in me not to go for another Ooh, but I don't know. Let's grab, okay. Now I'm convinced. We're sidetracked again. Out of these too, kind of, sort of. Scorpions and tarantulas have a swagger as they move. It's like, the Cassie. There are just certain things, and like, I respect spiders, you know what I mean? I respect their place in the ecosystem. I respect them as a species, you know, I respect spiders. That I still, if I can avoid killing a spider, I'll do it, but usually I am not the one to deal with it. Usually I make someone else deal with it for me because I'm so scared. That being said, though, they do, especially, yeah, tarantulas. I think I can handle tarantulas more than I can handle really skinny spiders. I'm like getting wigged out thinking about this, the really skinny ones with the really long skinny legs. I think I would rather die. Because at least tarantulas have the, well, they're like thick and fluffy. Like, at least they're like fluffy. I don't know. I think some people that makes it worse, but I've been stung by a scorpion and bitten by a black widow within a couple of months of each other. Actually, that's insane. Within a couple months of each other is wild. Was it the, I mean, if it was the same calendar year, you're just unlucky. That is so unlucky. But yeah, I guess you would have, it blows my mind that people, because you're in Arizona, right? It blows my mind that there's a whole area of this country that gets scorpions. Like, that's insane to me. I don't know. Climates are so different. I'm so used to my cozy northeastern climate. All right, how are we doing? Not bad. I prepared for this long journey today. I prepared. I brought so many shulkers. I was like, not today. We are not running into an did I just like I can't talk. We are not running into an inventory problem today. I feel like a CD that just skipped. Okay, here it goes. I imagined, what if a spider crawled up your nose and laid its eggs? All right. I might have underestimated. Is this an abandoned village? Wait. Okay, I'm back. I'm back. Egg sac in your nasal cavity and the baby burst out of your nostril. Horrific thought, right? Aside from the fact that, just real quick, we found an abandoned village. Super cool. Really cool. Right? Right. Oh, what? Like, hello? Have you guys ever, like, in person seen an egg sac, like, break, though? And all of the little babies come out? Because I remember when I was a kid, there was one time where we were gardening. Like, I think it was when we were laying new mulch at our old house. We'd always help put new mulch down every spring. And there was one time where there were like little white things in some of the dirt that we would put down as well for some of it. And I always had this thing in my head where I was like, oh, those are like spider eggs, I have to be careful, until one time there was one that was actually a spider egg. I don't think the other ones were, but there was one time, and I broke it accidentally, and then all of a sudden hundreds of spiders, hundreds of tiny little spiders, which those aren't, to me, those aren't as crazy, like those aren't as scary, but in that moment I wanted to die. I wanted to run away and die. Daddy long legs, they're harmless to people though. We had a ton of daddy long legs in our old house because we lived kind of in the middle of nowhere, as much as middle of nowhere is for Massachusetts, but we had a bunch of them in our basement, and it was a finished basement. It was just, we were in the woods and surrounded by nature, so like they just were always there, and they didn't scare me as much. And I think that's probably just exposure therapy doing its job. Like I saw them so frequently that I just don't think that they scare me even now. But once I learned that they are venomous, they just, is this a myth or is it true? They just don't, their mouths are just too small to bite us or something, or their legs are too long, they can't reach us. I don't know. There was something with that I heard someone say that, or I saw that online, and I was like, all right, so like we're chill. I'm still chill with them, but they're being monitored, you know? I do not need another bundle. I simply do not. Let's get some pumpkins. Yes, I almost put myself in the corner with that one. Well, I'm pretty sure spiders don't like the damp, so definitely not something that would happen. That's, well, okay, I don't know whose day I'm ruining right now, but I'm gonna say it. So if any of you are very much easily wigged out, then close your ears. I think there is an actual statistic. No. If there is an actual statistic, if you were to Google it, there's like, I think the average person in their life swallows like 6 spiders while they sleep or something. It's so bad. I almost swore that's how bad it is. It's so bad. Like, it makes me so violent. Like, it makes me want to get violent. Or like they crawl into your ear or something. Makes me want to die. Legitimately. When Tom came and killed that spider for me. Actually, there was one time where he made a noise. I think it was shortly after the spider thing happened, so I was on edge. But he made a noise of like, don't look. He said like, don't look or something. And there wasn't anything wrong. He was just being he was being smart with me. So he just was being a goofball. And whatever it was that he said, it wigged me out because the way in which he said it was like, all right, so like I thought there was gonna be a spider or something, and I immediately climbed up onto the couch. Tell me why I was standing bipedal 2 feet on the couch, standing in the air, just waiting for it to pass. I was like, please don't come near me. I got so wigged out over nothing. I'll take the iron spear. I'm gonna get rid of that. I'm gonna get rid of those because I don't feel like putting them away. Okay. How are we doing? Still pretty good. I'm gonna start, these are so far out, I'm gonna start getting bells. I have one in the storage room already, but and off we go. That's fake, stop. You see, that's what I'm saying. Pretty sure that spider myth was busted. Oh, really? Are we flying? Yeah, we're flying back. All right, let's head back in. Let's go a little to the little this way, and then we can head back. That's fake. I'm going off into that's guys, Javi's gonna yell at me again tonight. We're gonna do No Man's Sky for a little bit because I really want to be. We have been trying to play with Izzy for so like weeks now, and our schedules haven't lined up, and I think we're finally gonna play tonight. I don't know, I haven't checked chat, I'm sorry Javi, but I actually don't know if that was a yes or no. I never checked, but now I'm gonna get yelled at again. Dang it. I'm already stressed, man. I think that myth has been debunked. So yeah, don't listen to her. Scribs that got debunked. Is that actually debunked? Are you serious? Because I've been living my whole life, not my whole life, but like the last few years thinking that was real. Are you serious? Take no prisoners, Javi, please. May we speak of something less traumatic like chemical warfare? Something is crazy. I'm on it. Whatever you want to talk about. Made Greek fire and green? Greek or green, Cassie? I need to know the answer to that. I showed Faye and Izzy my hardcore Minecraft world in Discord the other day. Oh, nice. Patella. I bet they loved it. How far into the world are you, Patella? Like, how many days do you know? And if you don't know days, like how long have you been playing in it? I forget. I think you've mentioned it, but by the time you still smell mustard gas, the body is already doomed to shut down. That was so cheery. I'm glad we've moved on to happier topics. Koozie, hello. Hi, y'all. I'm sorry I'm late. Therapy Wednesdays. All good, Koozie. All good. I hope that your sesh went well. Greek fire is the most deadly chemical weapon. Made it by accident. Lights fog on fire. Brother. That's actually wild. I didn't know that was a thing. Dang. And this is what we've talked about. Okay, we've talked about World War I before. No, we've talked about World War II. Either or. We've talked about the world wars before in here. And now this just has me thinking, can you even imagine being on the front lines in like France and like 1918, 1919? Could you even imagine? I think, no, did the war end in 1918? Was it 1914 to 1918? It was shorter. It was significantly shorter than World War II. Could you even imagine? I think I'm also at 700 days and like 180 hours played. I think that's good for hardcore, dude. Honestly, I feel like if I didn't die for a long time in this world, but I feel like if I started this as a hardcore world, different story. I would have been dead so soon. Surviving past 100 days is impressive to me without dying. Absolutely. only two. I don't know how you can get them mixed up. We talked about one of them. I know we talked about World War II. I just forget if we mentioned World War I at all in the same, you know what I mean? If I get drafted in today's time, I'm just blowing my head smooth. I don't survive the war. Have you guys seen my favorite was when all of the memes started coming out of like me and the homie in World War III. Once we start when we see the other side like cranking 90s or something, and then it's just them yelling, they're real, they're real. My friend and I accidentally made chlorine gas. It ate the oxygen in the air. Isn't that well, actually no, I'm thinking isn't that mixing bleach and like ammonia and what is the other thing that's mixed with that? Can't you do that actually surprisingly easily by accident in while you're cleaning? Is that the one, or am I thinking of, yeah, I think it's the one. Keyword yet. Thank you, Patella. Yet. Yeah. True horror. I could tell stories. That's why I have PTSD. I've seen true horrors. Oh my God. Yeah, that I actually, Koozie, cannot even fathom. Like, I'm watching, and this is also in my head. I just started watching Peaky Blinders the other day while I've been like playing and everything. I was sick of skipping ads, so I switched to Netflix. Be so for real. Be so for real. Where is Herc? Guys, we found one. She's beautiful. This is so sad. Let me just take the only 2 mushrooms off your hands. Thank you. Maybe I'll take some mycelium. Maybe I'll do that. Because it is a cool top texture. This is pitiful. But yeah, so I started Peaky Blinders, and the amount that they talk about, because this is not a spoiler at all. Also, it's Peaky Blinders. I feel like it's been out for long enough. But it's not really a spoiler. Tommy, the main character, is, I mean, you guys probably, most of you have already seen it as well. It's a big show. Tommy is a war vet. He's a war hero. And so they talk a lot about France and like the war and how insane it was. And like, I just genuinely can't even imagine. Because at least like World War II, obviously, so it was terrible, especially the Pacific Theater, just very, it was everything about it terrible. But I feel like there's more, like there were no war crimes before World War I. Like World War I was just a free-for-all. Like chemical warfare, trench warfare, like being in trenches. And I know that they use trenches still in World War II, but can you just imagine, like the Spanish flu was going around, people were dying of that while fighting a war. Like that had to have been the literal worst thing imaginable. Look at us decimating the 1 mushroom fields that we found. We pulling up in the tank, blasting the JBL, brother. Carl, hello, first off, but that's so funny. I've seen the reels and like the TikToks of people saying that, and they're just blasting Fetty Wap on the speakers. It is so funny. I think we need another shulker. He's all full? No, I don't think this one is. Spider, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in, guys. Welcome, welcome. Everybody say hi to the raiders. Unfortunately, you caught us at a weird time. We're talking about World War I. Welcome in nonetheless, though. Thank you for the follow, Spider. Thank you. And Pedal Pickaxe, thank you so much. My God, what's up, guys? Speaking of spider talk, I know. Hey, history time. I know. Cover Clock, thank you so much for the follow as well. Guys, welcome in. Did you guys have a great stream? And Bullseye, thank you so much. But yeah, we were just going over how terrible it would have been to be around for World War I. Somehow, well, actually, I know exactly how it happened. Cassie mentioned chemical warfare. And now here we are. It was amazing. Nice. What were you guys doing? Were you on Minecraft? We were talking spiders, and then to switch to something more cheerful, we started talking about World War I. Like you did. Naturally. Naturally. It's the natural progression of the conversation. Must have known you were talking about spiders and I was drawn here. No, we actually were. I also just found out. So I brought up that there's that, like, I guess it's a myth, and I got ripped, trust and believe, for it being a myth. But I said, I'm pretty sure there's a stat that says over like a person's life, they usually eat, like swallow like 6 spiders or something in their lifetime while they're asleep. And apparently that's a myth. And that was the conversation that Cassie was like, yeah, we need to change this. Let's talk about chemical warfare instead. That's too much. We got to take it back down. Spidey senses tingling. Exactly. You got to check. You got to check. Me every time I drop something but catch it midair. One day. I don't know how much we need. How much? This might be enough for my liking. We're gonna have to add, I'll have to switch back. I might bring you guys into storage. I wasn't going to. I might, because there's stuff that I want to do. But we will see. We need to get back first. We all took turns tearing into her. No, seriously, we had first round it was Javi, which by the way, Javi popped up and immediately was like, and you thought swallow spiders. Yeah, it was deep. Swizz, stop it, brother. I said apparently it's not true. I'm even putting disclaimers. Gosh, I'm glad it's not true. You're not gonna catch me being bummed that I was wrong about that. You are not gonna catch me thinking that way. I'll tell you that much right now. It's like, why am I missing something? All right, where the heck are we? We go this way? I think we go this way. Legitimately, I have no idea where we are. I have no idea where we are. Is this... Wait, is this the mansion? No. How are we doing on Elytra? We're fine. This is having a major skill issue. Once a stream. It's actually not good how I've lost. This is now the second time I've lost my sense of direction, even with coordinates on the screen. And like the last week. Didn't I get lost last week as well? We bought protein powder that's just ground up crickets. Okay. This I did know. This I did know. And it's utterly disturbing. I try not to think about it. One of my professors in college told me about that. And I didn't enjoy it. Sriracha I added to my pasta is making my lips burn, but it's so yummy, guys. I eat sriracha basically with everything. I just had it with dinner tonight, and same. Like when you feel it like in the back of your nose and like your eyes start to get a little glossy, that's when it hits the right spot. Check group chat. Just got this from Javi. The average person swallows 8 fidget spinners in their sleep every year. In case you didn't know. Just in case you didn't know. Make a chipotle sauce for pasta about once a month. I just got chipotle seasoning. This is so... I can't believe this is noteworthy enough. I just got chipotle seasoning from the store and I'm so hype about it. I can't lie. I'm so hype. I need to make some chicken with it, but I want to get like chicken thighs because I like chicken thighs better with the chipotle vibe. Gonna have to make a marinade. Y'all white as hell. Patella. It's not spicy. Sriracha isn't spicy. It's just, it gives you that like... I will not take this slander because I love spicy foods. I'm the person that loads up like actual wasabi and like covers sushi with it sometimes. I love spice. I feel like I would survive hot ones. I don't know how many of you can say that. Where are we? Oh, we're out of rockets. Ah, we gotta stop. Quick detour. Very quick. And now we figure out where we are. I think this way. Just so you guys know, I have no idea which direction we're about to be coming out of. I trust Javi with the fidget spinners. Definitely trust it. But bugs for supper, no thanks. It's a tough one because I think the market for... Hear me out. The market for bugs as like a solid protein for people, I feel like not like if mainstream, like if Western culture adopted eating bugs, the world would be a different place, right? we would have significantly less over farming of like other livestock. I feel it could be a solution. You know what I mean? We're behind the house now. That's wild. Will I ever partake in eating bugs? No. Miss me with that. I would body hot ones. See, I feel like it would be so fun to do. We were just watching Hot Ones. We were just watching, oh, who did we? Oh, Tom saw that Childish Gambino did it, but he thought that he did it again, and it turns out it was a year old. Look how pretty she is. Don't mind all of the, we need to fill this area in. Look how pretty she is, guys. I'm so happy it's in survival now. Oh my god. I do feel as if I am gonna keep it a secret. Sorry to do it to you, but I'm doing it to you. Therefore, let me get this set up. Oh, I'm so torn. Guys, I'm so torn. What are we gonna do? Do I show you the inside? It looks amazing, Tiz. Thank you. The best episode of Hot Ones has got to be Jennifer Lawrence. Brother, that was so funny. That was so funny. We watched we were on after we watched the Childish Gambino one, we watched Shane Gillis, whenever that was. I really want to see the verses. Apparently they do verses. Let me sleep. Let me sleep on it. I hate myself. Head to zero. Thanks, Scribs. We've seen part. Show us. Morning, taking 10-minute break at work here. Rex Raw. Sorry. Recross. Thank you so much for spending your break with us. Incredible. Didn't the Huntrix gals do the Hot versus Hot Ones or something similar? I don't know who those are. I don't know who they are. Wait, what's Hot Ones? Ooh, Cassie. Hot Ones is, we're gonna do it. Guys, we're gonna do it. I'm gonna show you. You've already seen the schematic. Hot Ones is a, just Rex is good. On it. Hot Ones is a YouTube show, basically, that it's a guy that hosts it. Oh my god, I forgot his name. Tom would be so mad. Side note, this is the storage. So let's go ahead and put some shulkers away. Sand can go over here. Sean Evans, yes, thank you. Sean basically just gets celebrities on there, and they have to eat 10 spicy chicken wings. And if they make it, I don't know if I've actually seen someone not make it to the end, but they have to make it all the way through. You know what I mean? I'm still getting used to where stuff is, guys, so just don't mind me if I start spam opening chests. All of that is pretty self-explanatory. Ooh, wait. I need to show you guys what I've done. Look it. What a beautiful time to be alive. He's checking. They're checking. They're not seeing it. They're not seeing it. Throws it in. All right, do your work. Those can all stay in there. I'm so not used to this. It's so crazy. This is the first time I'm putting away like a bulk amount of things. We have some more dirt. I think I'm gonna put rooted dirt in with the coarse dirt. Throw that back. Is it overkill? Absolutely. Absolutely. Let's do... Nope. Coarse dirt and rooted dirt. Storage looking clean. Thank you. So it's all on the oh my god, the Scoville scale. Is it the Scoville that it's called? It's all, they mark which ones, like which sauces. It gets worse, it gets higher on the scale as you go, and it tells you how high. That's all upstairs. Look at them go. They're doing so good. Actually, I want to move this over here. We'll do some checking. Yeah, those are all good. I think that's pretty much the, maybe that's the farthest they... I made sure to have everything, all of the bottom 2 rows of chests, all of those have at least one item in the second, like the second row. That way they don't just throw random stuff into random chests that are empty. Iron. I am getting better at it, I will say. I'm getting used to it as I... Geez, there we go. As I do that. Oh, Rex, you're from Australia? Nice. You have a Kiwi who comes in, y'all could be frenemies. No, seriously. Oh, we need to figure out where to put... You know what? Maybe we add... I want just one of those in there, please and thank you. Let's do mycelium there. I did think about going into today streaming, like trying to organize the storage more because I was a little uncertain. Also, can an event. Let me plug the mouse in. Why are you over here? Big guy. They're right there. They're literally... Like, I could not make this up. It is literally right there. I just have to be patient. I know I have to be patient with them. It is actually their first time on this world, so. Sunder. She just got back from Australia not long ago too. Forbidden romance, very juicy gossip. That is so funny. I know, I miss Lucy. We haven't had the pleasure of Lucy's company in like freaking 2 weeks, 3 weeks, it feels like. That's gone. Gone. All right, these 4 are all upstairs, it seems. So yeah, we have smelting area. I have this whole platform that's super tall. Roof is super tall. That way we can harvest some stuff. Like we can strip some logs, we can fortune things, and we have a bigger place to lay out shulkers. Same thing with over here, just in general. Way more space to put shulkers and stuff. Way too many barrels. I will never need this many barrels. I am fully, I know that. Also, this not touched. That not touched. That whole third section over there also not touched. And we're still empty on this row right here. This upstairs storage is probably going to turn into a lot of bulk storage, so we will see. And we actually have, I love how there's almost more room up here than we had in our actual, our first storage. Faye Mango Girl. Faye, hello. Welcome in, buddy. How you doing? Oh, I just straight up didn't have any pink petals. Good call on my part. These. This is feeling better. Is it overkill? Absolutely. Is that okay? Yeah, sure. We have plenty of time in this world to build up a ton. From Rhode Island, been around though. Well, hello, New England neighbor. I didn't realize you were from Rhode Island, Carl. That's sick. You were my baby cousin, isn't that what they call? Don't they call Providence Boston's little cousin? I'm just gonna empty. Oh, we have all. Okay. Oh, Rex, you haven't been to the US? I mean, it's all right. It's all right. Boss just gave me a look. Thanks, guys, the chat and the watch. Of course, Rex. Thanks for coming in, bud. Have a wonderful rest of your shift, by the way, as best as you can, at least. Tell the boss we say howdy is so funny. Also, Koozie with the stretch redeem. There are only so many. This is what's crazy. There are only so many, and I crashed out about this not too long ago, I know, but with a level head, now I can say there are not enough stretches that I know how to, like, maybe, okay, we'll do knees. We'll do knees. Patella. Eyes up. Eyes up, bud. Eyes up, kid. We've done knees. Easy to get in and out at Providence Airport. I've never been to Providence Airport. I'm just gonna stop talking. I'm over myself. I've never been to the airport in Providence before, actually. Do we need a whole double chest for just those? No. But over time. Over time. Where are seeds? Oh, we forgot leaves. What on earth is wrong with us? Let me get my inventory right, because it kind of messes me up when it's all out of whack. Those go back downstairs. Those are empty. Okay. We have apples. Fire charges downstairs. Pumpkins can go here. Yeah. These are all downstairs. I don't know what to do with the axolotl, if I'm being honest with you. If I'm being frank, I don't know what to do with it. I don't want to have a whole chest area for... How are they doing, do you think? Well... Did they get to my oak? Oh, how nice is that? I love it. They're so good. Are they still working on it? Brother. Go to the left. A little to the left, my guy. Over here. They're working on it. They're doing their thing, man. We gotta let them do it, I suppose. Do this. Eyes up and I perked like a dog. Do the stretch where you hold your ankle up behind you, you know, like Scorpion, actually, ironically. Isn't that what it's called? Serious, Tidge, the storage building is insane. I love it. Thank you, Scribbles. Oh, stop. Thank you. No, this came out. I have to share with you guys. I was so not confident about this build maybe halfway through. I got the first layer done, and it wasn't until I locked in. I think Tom might have even mentioned you could do like a second row, like a second level. And as soon as he said that, like the gears started turning. So thank Tom for this, honestly, because he was my muse. This was abysmal up until I started making the balcony. As soon as the balcony started, that's when I started to actually like it and feel at least confident in it, because I was not feeling good about it at first. Axolotl. I don't know. Maybe we throw him in. I guess we naturally with the animal stuff, right? You're still over here, and I can't quite get a grasp on why. Need to get some cobblestone. Oh yeah, I'm missing a bucket. I was like, why is my hotbar one short? There we go. So yeah, let me just explain the thought process here. So I really, especially with the decor, I wanted all of it to feel very like eclectic. Like this was actually like not a warehouse, but like dwarven collector in a way, I guess, you know what I mean? And that was the whole vibe of this, was it's all a dwarven like outpost almost, and this is where they keep a lot of their valuable stuff. So that's why I just decorated a lot of the walls, because I knew for a fact that there was no way I already can't fill the amount of chests that we have. There was no way I was making all of this into chests. So we have actual useful blocks too. Like we can do potions and stuff over here. And over here we have a smithing table, stone cutter on this level. We have a couple crafting tables as well, one over here. Just like some extra storage and just fun stuff, a grindstone. These are all useless. I just needed to clear space, to be honest. But if we ever need room for expansion, we have so much room. We have this whole panel, that whole panel, and one slot of that one, plus the one across the way, all open, which I don't think we'll ever get through those. But if we do, we have 4 whole walls of barrels just in the two staircases, and up here we have 2 more walls of barrels, and over here. So overkill, fully aware. Love the blast furnaces, although, and on top of that, the whole floor is furnaces. So if we ever need a normal furnace, we have so many of them. And the ceiling, or sorry, the floor over here and up here are all furnaces as well. So plenty of furnaces, plenty of space. Feeling good. Stone cutter in each corner. Like everything is very tasteful, but very functional. And the ceiling, guys, I was so wigged out about the ceiling. I was like, I feel like it's going to be really corny if I use the glazed terracotta, but the way that it matches the shroom light and then the oxidized trapdoors, it's so good. I love that combination. I didn't know I liked it until I tried it, but it's so good. So much room for activities. I know. Oh, Izzy, hello. Izzy, redeeming stretch. I'm doing knees again. I'm tired of touching my toes. Knees accomplished. This looks amazing. Thanks, Faye. You look amazing. Yeah, right. Patella, exactly. You tell her. Wait, what anniversary? Hold up. Wait, Faye, what anniversary? Anniversary for streaming? What am I missing? Someone catch me up to date. Get me up to date. Hard to scroll here. It's so hard. Let me fill this with and then we can get back in there. I do want to ask you guys, since I've already shown you, I want to ask you guys what you think about certain organizing things. I really didn't think he's still looking for it. Like watching the little engine that could, you know what I mean? Poor guy. That chest is also glitched. Oh my god. Oh, affiliate? Oh, 4 years of affiliate, Faye! Congratulations! I don't know how I missed that in the messages. I was yapping, that's how. Congratulations, Faye! Can we get so many emotes in the chat, please, guys? Please and thank you so much. I also called Faye a terrible driver, brother. Is this so locked in she'll never know? Me, like, I would say 80% of the time. Thanks, Cassie. I'm going to blush. Yeah, it's your turn. It's your turn. I don't know, y'all. I'm thinking, here's the deal. I forgot that netherrack. I forgot about netherrack, and so I put it right here. And I thought I had so much of it, but like, joke's on me, too empty double chests up there. I reorganized this cluster right here. I wanted the dirt and the grass to be next to each other on that little corner, and I don't know. I just feel like it's tough with the amount of, look at all the emotes. That's what I love to see. Thanks, guys. You're the best. Koozie, dang. Koozie said you asked for emotes. Here, I'll give you all of them. W for Faye. Wherever you spell your name. That's right. Yeah, that's right. I don't know. I just feel like these two could definitely be condensed. I had netherrack up in these top two before. It's tough because, dude, I'm like, actually, my bud. I don't know what, can I put them on a lead, guys? This one needs a little assistance. Come here. Over here. Look over here. This way. Try over here. There you go, bud. You got it. I will be live until this guy, at the bare minimum, until he finds this chest. This chest. That's all he needs to do, is find this chest. Brother is struggling. But yeah, with the shelves, I love the idea of, instead of item frames on every single chest, having the block families that, like, in the shelves, only there's only 3 slots and 4 shelves, so it's hard to plan out the rows or the columns with just that. I'm so... I can't complain. He's doing my job for me, you know? Why did you turn the other? Where are you going? No. If this is how they're gonna play, there are so many empty chests up there. No. Get back here. This didn't happen in the this didn't happen in the run through, the test drive. Bro, it's to the left. I'm sick. I'm sick, guys. I'm so sick. Over here. Can I get a round of applause, please? That took all of his energy. Poor guy. Oh, free roaming golems. Callian, I know. I didn't want to deal with trying to contain them. And I like the movement. But this is the price I pay. You know what I mean? And I'm okay with paying that price, because at least that was entertaining. I did not know he would go up there, though. Usually they only go in a 10 chest radius or something like that. I don't know. Welcome in, though, Raps. Welcome in. They didn't give the AI much search compatibility or capability, I know. Cooper Top is gonna try out better. Give him a raise. They are staging a revolt. Dude, no. Ad break. We gotta give it a second for wraps. Also, I don't know if I'm going to wax these or not. I might let them I might bring them back. I'm gonna bring them all back, actually. Oh wait, Cassie gave us I think though they have a 65 block range, they only check 10 chests local to their location, so you need to give them search areas. That's why I try to put, so this is for like this section and maybe over a little into over here. I partially sort, they're partially responsible for sorting. So this, all of the wood blocks that are logs or blanks, those are items that can be sorted. Over here, all of the main building blocks like stones, all of these can be sorted. Pretty much anything that's really not a slab or like a wall or a stair, all of that can be sorted in this section, and I'm pretty sure that they'll probably be able to sort all of these as well. Anything that's not oddly specific. So it's really just for things. I wanted them to be able to put stuff away that I normally get in bulk. You know what I mean? Because I think that it would also take a millennia for them to figure it out on their own if they were getting more complex items, like single stacked items, stuff like that. Wraps works? Okay, cool. Very, very cool. Comms work much better when confined. I know, that's the thing, is I really wanted them to be like, I wanted them to roam. If this wasn't a dwarven themed whole thing, I would have been more inclined to make them sort items for me in a confined space. But also I might just add eventually like a shulker unloader, like some kind of item storage to this, because I have space behind every single one of these walls. The bottom rows, at least. Like all of this is, let me show you. I think that I can just plop down. Nope, not there. I'll go over here. So this is the this is the exterior. Built it into the massive cave. But all of this, if I just dig this out, this is behind the chests, all behind the planks, and then same with this. So if I just dig stuff out, I can access the back side of all of these chests. So eventually I am highly considering turning it into an auto sorted situation again for like bigger things. I just didn't want to do like a full sorted situation for the copper golems. I wanted it to be like pretty still, and I feel like it would have been difficult to get the vibe that I wanted by confining them. Plus they look like little like helpers, you know what I mean? They look like dwarves would have them running around. I only use stationary golems as decorations. I do need to get some statues. That's on the list of things to do. There we go. Let me get my hoe put away. Guys, I don't know what I'm doing. My brain is fried. That off feeling I was telling you about on Monday, I feel like it hasn't gone back, but I just think I've overworked myself on Minecraft. Crazy thing for an unemployed person to say. I understand the gravity of that sentence that I just said. Can I take it back? No. Will I continue? Yes. Christ. You could totally have a more functional copper golem auto sort and still have a handful of free roaming ones. Exactly. Like that's like this. I set this up in a particular way so that I can expand it. I can do auto sorting in the back if I wanted to with copper golems or just hoppers and like water streams, stuff like that. There's room for expansion everywhere. I think they just match stuff. Can you place fences and tether them? I could, but I love them. I don't think there's much trouble that they could get into. If I'm starting to notice that things are ending up over here in these chests on either side, then I'll just gate off these areas right here. I would be okay with that. Like baby proofing this space, because all of these should be everywhere that they can reach down on this main level. All of the chests are full, or not full, but they have items in it, so they're not going to place the wrong things in chests, because I think the only time that they'll like if it comes across an empty chest before it comes across a chest that has the item in it that they're looking for, they'll place something in an empty chest. So there are no empty chests for them to reach. They shouldn't be placing anything in the wrong areas unless they go upstairs. And if that happens, or I could just for the time being put one stone block in each chest on the bottom 2 rows of these, because I'm not using these right now anyway. So there are things that we can do to get around the chaos that they create, but I just love that they walk around. Like, it makes it feel like it's alive down here, you know what I mean? Can't brain today, got the dumb fact. I would name them all Daryl. We need to update. I need to check and see if all of the mods are updated. Because I would love, we have a good amount of name tags, but I don't think that, where are we at for name tags? We have 7. So we could actually name every single one. I think I want them to have different names though, because whichever guy was struggling like that, if one of them, if that happens again and I get to witness it, then we get to say that what's his name is the special one, you know? He just takes a little bit longer than the others. The only difficulty in converting what you have is they work best with 3x3 wall of chests. I think that's, if I were to do an expansion around this bottom layer, I would probably just do an auto sorter with hoppers, just do something like that and leave the copper golems here. And they'd just kind of be obsolete at that point, but I guess I could just do an item sorter. Now I might as well just do for every single one. There's so many chests here though that that's such a massive undertaking. I'm not even close to getting to that point. The option is there in the future. They could reach the higher chest maybe. I did it on purpose that way because I just think it's easier to drop off bulk stuff in here, which I totally could have done that. I'm just so not used to it. yet. I'm not used to it at all, having the copper golem, so I immediately started putting stuff away. Granted, I needed to do some reconfiguring with this one, but it is what it is. Name the dumb one, Gibby. With your blessing. Patella, with your blessing, sure. Name Leroy. Damn it, Leroy, you got one job. All right, so we got Leroy and Gibby. Let me write this down. I'll name one Daryl too. Oh, I accidentally took a screenshot. My wrist hit my the top of my keyboard. We have Daryl, Leroy, Leroy, and Gibby. We have 4 of them. We need one more. Yeah, Leroy. I was thinking in my head Leroy, and I was like, when I started writing it, I was like, wait, it's not an A. What is our 4th name? There's no eraser on this pencil, guys. Alfie? Say less. I think Alfie's gonna be the sweetheart. Patella, come on. Please. I'm begging you. God, guys. All right. Let me switch back. It's getting so late and I have editing left to do tonight. I barely made a dent, let me tell you, but I made a promise to play No Man's Sky. If they'll have me. If they'll have me. I think Tim is too close to Tom. Unfortunately, Sunder. I also vote Alfie could be the dumb one because my online friend Alfie is pretty dumb, brother. BC? Okay, cool. Thank you for lingering, Javi, to fill me in and give me directions. Thanks for hanging out, guys. This was a really fun stream. As always. As always. No Man's Sky. Nice, Carl. I'm not gonna... Javi, are you... What did you say about me, Tom? I just said that we can't... I feel like we can't name the Copper Golem Tom or Tim because it's too close to Tom. Name it Timward. You might have me convinced on Timward, actually. Timward's pretty good. And I would do it all caps as well. You should try Baldur's Gate 3. I've heard good things about Baldur's Gate. Isn't Baldur's Gate the one that's basically D&D? Is that correct, or am I making that up? Yes, okay, cool. Javi, are you or Isaiah streaming this evening? Who said Baldur's Gate 3? Oh, Carl on YouTube, Javi. You can see it in the right here. So I know, Herc, it's a long one today. It's a 3-hour one today. We're wrapping up though. I found, Herc, you have to go back. I found a Mushroom Fields. You have to go back because I'm not gonna spoil it for you. It's funny. Maybe like at the 2-hour mark, around that, you need to go back and find it because you're gonna laugh. I swear you're gonna laugh. Heck yes, just you wait. Javi, are you or Isaiah streaming or playing? Let me check and see because I want to make sure. Oh, Izzy's live playing Resident Evil. Is Faye? Faye, are you live? My brother in Christ. Yeah, Faye's okay. We're gonna raid Faye, guys. On the Twitch side, we're gonna raid Faye. Just if you don't like scary games, say your goodbyes. This is the final warning, obviously, because we are like pretty PG here. It's not a PG stream. scary. A lot of you know the vibes already. A lot of you know who Faye is, obviously. So just the disclaimer, we are going into a probably R-rated stream, but we are going to raid for Faye's 4-year affiliate anniversary. And where is she? Following. There we go. All right, y'all. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I will see you on Friday. Stay tuned. There's a very small chance that I have to postpone the video a day or two. We're gonna see. It's been a week, so. But thank you guys. I will see you on Friday. Stay tuned for the raid, as it always wants to take forever. Bye, y'all.